90% of startups fail. Look past the top-line statistic, and a deeper paradox emerges. Elite founders, executing established scaling frameworks, still face systemic misalignment. For 6 decades, management science has operated on a single, invisible axiom: the market determines value. We call this the Ptolemaic model, a system where a perceived market gap serves as the center of the venture's universe. Traditional startup frameworks function as Newtonian epicycles, complex mathematical workarounds designed to force the founder to fit that external gap. Layering these frameworks increases operational complexity without addressing the core misalignment. Each new matrix or messaging template adds friction to the machine until it eventually collapses. High failure rates suggest that the problem is rarely an issue of poor execution. The friction lives in the center of gravity itself. Resolving this systemic failure requires the Copernican inversion of venture building. Shifting the coordinates means moving the center. The market gap is replaced by the founder's specific, irreducible gift. True business architecture functions as an expression of self-knowledge. When the founder is the center, the market is attracted to the venture, rather than the venture grinding to fit the market. This shift enables a structural equation. P times M times D equals 1. Product, marketing, and distribution collapse into a single act. Once that foundational seed of uniqueness is accurately defined, every downstream business artifact becomes a derivation rather than a brainstorming exercise. This derivation follows a sequential dependency chain called the unique business canvas. It begins at node 1, the articulation of the founder's core gift. Articulating that gift immediately triggers node 1.5, the law of the recursive shadow. A founder's unique gift creates a specific limiting belief, a shadow that functions as the exact inverted mirror of that gift. This recursion trap creates a loop where the founder seeks more certifications before acting. They struggle to deploy their gift, believing they lack mastery. The canvas relies on strict accuracy at every level. A 1-degree error in self-articulation at node 1 compounds into a massive structural distortion by the time you reach distribution. Bypassing the shadow node results in an operational business built on top of a foundational limiting belief. From self-knowledge, we move to node 2, the myth. This serves as the bridge between the internal founder and the external world. A functional myth creates polarity. It identifies a master lie the world currently operates on and contrasts it with a master belief the founder intends to install. Standard marketing taglines attempt to describe a product. A myth, however, makes a claim about the nature of reality. This claim must be falsifiable. If the core premise is disproved, the entire venture structurally collapses. The myth provides the business with its energetic engine. Without naming a paradox or an enemy, the venture generates no tribal gravity. The myth dictates the next 2 layers, node 3, the tribe, and node 4, the pain. This is a domino sequence. The myth defines who the tribe is, and that tribe's situation reveals the specific texture of their point A pain. We draft tribe outcomes using the prospect's conscious language. Every goal or dream is written using their internal self-talk, avoiding all framework terminology. This precision enables the inverse pain rule. Mapping a client's struggle across 5 distinct layers allows for a direct translation. Each identified friction point, from the daily frustration to the long-term emotional cost, provides a functional requirement for the final product. Product-market fit becomes a diagnostic process. When the pain is mapped with high precision, the product's features emerge as the literal inversions of those struggles. This inversion maps node 5, the promise, or point B. The promise represents the transformational journey from point A to point B, broken down into actionable subresults. The challenge is processing these abstract nodes into an executable business without losing the original signal. We use a modality called genius forging to extract this data, utilizing 3 interlocking pillars. The smith is the human facilitator. They read the founder's energy and identify the emotional triggers where the shadow lives. The fire is the AI engine. It synthesizes patterns across artifacts and cross-references data at speeds that allow for near-instant iteration. In this model, AI functions as a structural engine. It co-forges the founder's identity into a coherent, repeatable operating system. The canvas resolves into Node 6, the lead magnet, and Node 7, the value ladder. This horizontal sequence is a controlled collapse, a deliberate arrangement of conditions, including recognition, consequence, and non-optionality. In a unique business, sales occur without persuasion or manufactured urgency. The sequence shapes the prospect's environment until the purchasing decision becomes inevitable. Recognition of the myth, combined with the felt consequence of an action, eliminates the neutral option. This is the operational reality of P times M times D equals 1. The myth serves as the marketing. The inverted pane is the product. The tribe acts as the distribution. Navigating modern attention economics requires a shift from attention capture to attention coupling. While capture relies on psychological hooks to trap a user's gaze, you match the specific frequency of your tribe. We measure this matching through the resonance metric. Market traction is measured by self-formed resonant connections at the output, rather than sheer impression volume at the input. These tactical funnel workflows are the mathematical expansion of the founder's philosophical seed. The primary advantage of a modern venture is the precision of the founder's self-articulation. AI provides the computational engine to scale this articulation, but it remains dormant without the initial seed. Human uniqueness provides the required ontological seed. AI provides the scale to structure that seed into an inevitable business.